If I meet the wizard, I'm gonna ask him for a new leg. Agatha overheard a limping boy tell a scraggly Fender as he bought one of the maps. Agatha lingered behind the boy, 6 or 7 years old, as he unfurled the parchment and scanned the tiny cartoon. Agatha's with witchy hair and glanced teeth dotted around the map. The boy looked it up. You sure you saw her? Came and bought a map from me, said the Fender, smiling. Just like you. Then why didn't you catch her yourself? The boy asked. The Fender's smile flattened. Well, because I didn't have a lion lasso like this one here. The boy peered at him skeptically, then started counting coins from his pocket. Overhead, glintering floodlights scanned the clouds, projected by clouds of invisible fairies joining the hunt, the same fairies who had once protected Agatha from evil and now sought to deliver her back to it. The iridescent spotlights flashed across the market, about to light up her face. Agatha dove behind a store, crashing into a pine hedge and landing hard on the back carrying Dorothy's crystal ball. Cursing silently, she picked the pine needles out of her chin, listening to the din of the market, the conversation in languages she didn't recognize, the sizzle of food carts selling wizard burgers, gold-dusted patties in green palm leaves, and fairy creams, hot buttermilk with sparkle foam, the sharp voice of a store barker drifting over the crowd. Step wise up! Gillies Ticket Hub! Best price on tickets in the woods! Emerald City passes! Caves of Contemporary Towers! Fairy flights to Beauty and the Beast! Reservations available tonight! Step wise up! Come to Gillies! As Agatha lumbered to her feet, she saw that the store she had crashed behind was selling both Wizard of Oz merchandise and King Lion memorabilia in tribute to the new airlines. The shop packed with tourists waving bags of coins at the three vendors, frantically dispensing lion mugs, shirts, masks, bags, and candy. But I thought Agatha and tattoos were good, said a young girl to her mother, who was jostling in the crowd, trying to buy a cheap gold pen that resembled the Storian. Only it wasn't meant to be the Storian, Agatha realized it, because engraved in the gold surface was the word Lion's Mane. Lion's Mane. Agatha peered closer at it. What's that? You used to tell me Agatha and Tattoos fairy tale every night before bed. The young girl was beggaring her mother. And they ended as king and queen, remember? That's what's there ever after. Well, turns out Agatha and Tattoos were only pretending to be king and queen, while the real king was out here in the woods, her mother assured. King Ryan killed the snake while Tetris did nothing. King Ryan is the leader of the good now, and Sophie will be his queen. He is the leader of evil too, whispered a black-clothed hag near them, who was also waiting to buy one of the gold pens. That's why he's marrying Sophie, to bring us all together. Ryan is king of the whole woods now, and Lion's Mane will make sure you never hear a fake fairy tale like Agatha's again. King Ryan's pen is going to tell real stories. She grinned toothlessly at the little girl. My siphon, where's yours? Ryan's pen, Agatha thought, bewildered. The young girl blinked between her mother and the hag. But why does King Ryan have to kill Tetris? She asked. And why does he have to kill him at his wedding to Sophie? Agatha's stomach wrenched so hard she felt it in her throat. Tetris killed it at Ryan and Sophie's. Impossible. They couldn't kill King Arthur's son at a royal wedding. It could never happen. Sophie would never let it happen. Sophie would protect Tetris. She had plots against Ryan from inside the castle. She'd never marry that monster. Agatha tensed. All now that Sophie was supposed to be Queen of Camelot, worshipped by the entire woods, which she suddenly turned back into. Don't be stupid, Agatha scoffed. She had seen Sophie's face when Ryan had chaffed at her at Sword Pond. This wasn't the old Sophie who had betrayed her best friends for love. This time, they were all on the same team against a fake king. A fake king who was planning to kill the real one. Agatha expected to feel a rush of panic, but instead a sense of calm came over her. If she didn't find a way to get to Tetris, he would die in the worst possible way. There was no time for helplessness. Her prince needed her. She slipped out from behind the snow, past the distracted vendors, and deftly stole a hooded shirt with Ryan's face on it as the crowd jostled for lion merchandise. Pulling the hood low over her head, she moved her way through the wall of shoppers, the bag with the baseball tight against her shoulder as she headed towards the blinking store in the distance.